Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
We're going to talk about you going to college. So, you were in high school, and tell me what made you start thinking about going to college.
I think it was in October.
Of your senior year?
My senior year, Superintendent Cecil Morris called me to the office and he introduced me to a man over Arkansas Rehabilitation, man by the name of Thornton. And he gave me a baggage to fill out. Gave me a bunch of questions with three choices, and I made up on one of them and I had to redo it. And he suggested that I go to college, and I went to Do Ears and Texas, that's kind of junior college. And and then I traveled to Magnolia, and I lived on a dormitory in Magnolia, and I worked in the lunchroom by my board, and I graduated in 1961.
So, talk about in the Texarkana, because they didn't have dorms. So, where did you live then?
I worked with bus. I drove with college bus
Okay.
from my house and to college.
From your house in Bright Star still at that time?
Well, Sandale.
Okay.
My community.
Okay. And what did you study when you were at Texarkana?
First year I was a janitor of 18 at math.
And when you were at Magnolia?
I majored in business.
Okay. So what were the type of classes that you liked the best?
In college,
Mm-hmm.
I like government. I made an A in government. And I started doing good in accounting.
Okay. Tell me about accessibility at that time. Obviously, you got to go to college, but were things for people with disabilities? What was it like at that time?
I don't remember anything being with disability. I don't remember any handicap bargaining. It could have been I never was on the bargaining lot, but
Handrails, ramps, things like
no.
that?
Well, so we had rails going to one building.
Mm-hmm.
I never did go. I think it was that dude's son. I never did go out of that many. Very much.
So based on your experience there and then being around campuses now,
Be a lot different.
what do you feel about like the Americans with Disabilities Act?
I'm all in favor of it. For it.
Good. So tell me, and that connects to not your first job, but the job that led you into where you spent most of your career at Lone Star and Red River. Tell us about that program.
Lone Star didn't have any. It took me about 7 years to get on a Lone Star.
Mm-hmm.
Like, took me a long time anyway. I finally got on at Lone Star, and then Nixon. Is that what I had to go? 1969.
I don't remember what year it was, but it was for federal employees. Mm-hmm.
I started after that. I was given 700 hours. And then if I proved out, I would be converted over, which I was, but I almost had to go out and then come back.
So that was like the accessibility program to get people to work in the federal government.
There was
So.
a man called me at the house.
Mm-hmm.
went to talk to Daddy, and Daddy was at Lone Star, and he said, we have got an opening for the handicapped people. Is your husband there? I said, no, he's working right now. He said, if he wants to be on the handicap program at Red River, he needs to sign. So I told Daddy, I called Daddy, told Daddy that he needs to pick Lone Star and go to Red River for the handicap. So that's where Daddy went to.
Okay.
Uh, I had the most $700 trial bill. What Deborah bought me, I think, what we got. Anyway, I got on as a, and then he got them. I made one promotion from grade 3 to grade 4. It took about 5 months to get it through because I wasn't really supposed to make a promotion until it got broke, but I finally did anyway. Then I got a lot of overtime out of what I worked, which I wasn't supposed to do, but I did anyway. So.
Well, now, and I jumped ahead a little bit, but backing up to when you got out of college, you had trouble with some opportunities being available to you, right?
Oh yeah, I let work a couple of years, and then I went to California. I went there for 1 week before I went to work at Gilbert in Long Beach, California.
They hired people with disabilities specifically. Yeah. So if you had had more options when you got out of college, you know, as someone with disabilities, that would have given you more choices. What would you have done if you could have done anything?
Just anything I could find.
You didn't have anything that you really wanted to do or dreamed of?
I always dreamed of going to bed by myself. I would. And I learned, I even went to Texas one day and learned that the store I thought about buying and moving and butting in myself. I'm glad now I didn't do that.
Yeah. Well, last question. There's a story about you in college.
Oh, dear.
You landed on the street hitchhiking back to Magnolia one night. Why don't you tell about that story?
Most of people David.
We'll be together here in a minute, y'all.
Most of people were going to take me to her dad's county and get me drunk. and get me a woman. And I had to put cane in there. I finally got at
Louisville?
Louisville,
Yeah.
Finally got at Louisville.
So you didn't know that was the plan when you got in the car?
I pretty well knew what was going on.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to be no part of it.
So then how long did it take you to hitchhike back to Magnolia?
And about 30 minutes, I come back and bit me up.
Okay. They knew you meant business. All right. Anything else about college days?
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And my last Monday, I got at 11 o'clock on Friday. And I would get somebody take me over to 82, and some people could throw me up and get the first ride going by, but I wasn't that good a hitchhiker.
Okay.
I always got to Dutch County College and down to ride bus back home.
So you hitchhiked from Magnolia to Texarkana every time you wanted to go home?
Yeah.
Wow.
Once a month.
Wow.
Right.
Different world, wasn't it?
I had to work 3 weekends a month.
Okay. All right. Thank you.